the way that I would write, I want to say like my testimonies, my collection of testimonies went from being extremely hyper negative to hopeful. Extremely, why God, why me? Like, don't get me wrong, listen, I was still, if I was tantruming, I still went to the why God, why. I think even in my big age, I still get to the why God, whys. But in my writing, in what I would document, for some reason, it would end hopefully. It would end with this positive, expectant tone. And it's not something that I was doing consciously. It's something that I noticed. And when I started going to counseling at my big age, I read some of my journal entries to my counselor, and she was like, "Why do you do that? Why do you write in like a way expectant that the future will be different, when in your writing it's been like, let's say, a consistent streak of this emotion or this theme?" And I just, at the time, I didn't even know, but God was already changing my heart. He was already working inside. And how I was able to make that correlation is because now I've started to see how he's working outside of me. He's allowed me to see the consequences of when I am loose with my words, when I am loose, when I am reckless with them. There's been instances where he's let me see how that plays out. And there's been instances where he's actually caught me, just stopped me there in my tracks. And I've been able to register that recklessness and rebuke it. And that's been awesome. I guess the point is that in my journal entries, right, I used to be very blunt about what was happening. I would only focus on what I could see. But over time, God was training me to see into what I couldn't see. Not like manifest what you want to see, no. But I always knew. I started to see patterns in my life that made it that even when things look so terrible, the outcome is certainly good.